What would happen if time travel was possible? When time becomes a door. Imagine walking into a room and finding a door that doesn't lead anywhere. It leads anywhen. You open it, and suddenly the ticking of your watch slows. The second hand freezes mid-beat. Through that doorway, the world rearranges itself. History bends backward, the future leaks forward, and the very rules that anchor reality begin to melt. What would happen if that door truly existed? If time travel were possible, not in theory but in practice, the consequences wouldn't just rewrite history books. They would shatter the foundation of existence itself. Time is the silent stage on which the universe performs. Move the stage and every actor, every law, every atom, every choice loses its place. Let's explore what would truly unfold if humanity ever gained control over time. The ultimate forbidden experiment. The physics problem, when the universe refuses to bend. To understand the chaos of time travel, you must first understand its impossibility. Einstein's theory of relativity tells us that time isn't separate from space, it's woven into it. Together they form a single fabric, space-time. Every object, every planet, every beam of light moves along this fabric. But to travel through time the way we travel through space, we'd need to twist or fold that fabric back on itself, like turning a page in a book to reread a paragraph. In theory, physics allows this through closed time-like curves, loops in space-time that might form near massive rotating black holes or through wormholes. But there's a catch. To keep these loops open, we'd need exotic matter with negative energy density, something no experiment has ever found. To create even a single stable time loop, the energy required would exceed that of all stars in our galaxy combined. It's as if the universe built walls around time itself, not because it couldn't be crossed, but because it shouldn't. Even if a machine could twist those walls, the deeper issue remains. Causality, the principle that cause must always precede effect. Time travel breaks this sacred symmetry. It would mean events could happen before their causes, like thunder echoing before lightning. The very logic of the cosmos would come undone. The paradoxes, when logic eats itself. Now imagine you somehow step through that impossible doorway and land in the past. You find your grandfather decades before your birth, and in a tragic accident, you prevent him from meeting your grandmother. Instantly, your own existence becomes impossible. Yet if you never existed, how could you have gone back to cause that accident? This is the grandfather paradox, a thought experiment that breaks reality into contradictions. It's not just philosophical, it's a glitch in the very architecture of time. Some physicists attempt to patch the paradox with the Novikov self-consistency principle, the idea that time won't allow contradictions. You could travel to the past, but anything you do will always align with history as it already happened. You can visit, but you can't change. Fate becomes absolute. Others offer a more radical escape, the many worlds interpretation. Every action that could cause a paradox simply creates a new universe, a branching timeline where your choices play out separately. You stop your grandfather? That creates a world where you never existed, but your original universe, where you did, continues untouched. If that's true, every decision, every moment, every what if spawns infinite realities, each one just as real as ours. You wouldn't be changing the past. You'd be manufacturing new ones endlessly. In such a multiverse, time travel doesn't destroy logic. It drowns it in infinity. The human cost, when identity disintegrates. Physics aside, what would this do to you? Imagine meeting a younger version of yourself, the child who once dreamed without fear, who hadn't yet made your mistakes. Imagine trying to explain who you've become. Would they recognize you or resent you? Now imagine meeting your future self, older, hardened, shaped by decisions you haven't yet made. Would you follow their advice, or would you rebel, knowing that doing so might erase the person standing before you? The human mind isn't built for such contradictions. We survive by believing time moves one way, forward. The arrow of time gives us meaning, cause, consequence, memory, growth. Take that away, and our sense of identity begins to dissolve. If time could be rewritten, what would memory mean? If you could erase pain, would you still be you? If you could live endlessly, would anything still matter? To travel through time isn't just to wander through history, it's to confront the limits of what it means to exist. The moral crisis. Who owns history? Now imagine if time travel fell not into your hands, but into the hands of power. Governments could rewrite wars. Corporations could undo scandals. Dictators could erase uprisings before they began. History would no longer be a record of truth. It would become an editable file, constantly revised by those with access to the timeline. The moral order of civilization depends on accountability, that what is done cannot be undone. But if time could be manipulated, every action could be reversed, every consequence canceled, every crime erased. Even small changes could spiral catastrophically. Step on a butterfly in the Jurassic era, and perhaps humanity never evolves. Economists call this path dependence. Chaos theorists call it the butterfly effect. One small act, one flapping wing, can reshape storms across centuries. In a world with time travel, power wouldn't just belong to the wealthy or the armed. It would belong to those who can edit the past. And once the past is editable, truth itself dies. The future paradox. Where are the time travelers? Here's the question that haunts philosophers and physicists alike. If time travel will ever be possible, why haven't we met time travelers already? This puzzle, the Fermi paradox of time, has several eerie explanations. Maybe time travel is physically impossible. Maybe the technology is locked behind cosmic laws that can't be broken. Or maybe, the most chilling theory, it's already happened. What if time travelers walk among us, bound by strict rules not to interfere? What if our present reality is already the product of countless edits, each one invisible because the new timeline simply overwrote the old? Some physicists suggest the self-consistency principle ensures that all attempts to alter history end up preserving it. You could visit the past, but no matter what you do, the outcome remains the same. Events might bend, but never break. In that case, the universe isn't a chaos of infinite possibilities. It's a fortress of inevitability. We are not the authors of history, we are its actors, performing a script already written. The philosophical rift, can free will survive? If time can be rewritten, then fate becomes fluid. But if paradoxes must be avoided, perhaps every choice we make has already been made. This dilemma splits philosophers into two camps. One believes in chronological determinism, the idea that every event, past or future, is fixed in the cosmic ledger. Free will is an illusion, like a movie playing frame by frame. You feel like you're choosing, but the film has already been shot. The other camp believes in temporal branching, that time, like a river, constantly splits into tributaries with every decision. We are both free and unanchored, drifting through an ever-expanding delta of universes. Both views are terrifying. In one, your destiny is carved in stone. In the other, it dissolves into infinity. Either way, time travel doesn't liberate us. It exposes how fragile freedom truly is. The technological temptation. Can we resist the clock? Even if time travel remains a dream, humanity keeps edging closer to its shadow. Einstein's relativity already allows forward time travel in small doses. Astronauts aboard the International Space Station age slightly slower than people on Earth. At near-light speeds, this effect magnifies. A traveler could leap decades into the future simply by flying close to a black hole or circling the galaxy at relativistic velocity. That's real physics, not science fiction. But it's one way. The past remains locked, and yet the human desire to reverse time persists. In medicine, AI, and even digital resurrection, we upload memories, preserve consciousness, archive the dead in data. In a sense, we're already trying to cheat time, to stretch it, freeze it, outwit it. But all our technology does is mimic eternity, not master it. The arrow of time still points forward, dragging us along, indifferent to our inventions. The moral of the clock. Why time must be trusted. Perhaps the greatest danger of time travel isn't paradox, It's temptation. If we could undo every regret, we'd never learn. If we could fix every mistake, we'd never grow. Progress itself depends on loss, on the permanence of moments that cannot be reclaimed. Time, in its cruelty, is also our greatest teacher. It humbles, it erases, it forces meaning into the present. Maybe that's why the universe guards its secrets so fiercely. Maybe time isn't a riddle to be solved, but a covenant to be respected. To tamper with it would be like opening the cocoon before the butterfly's ready. You'd destroy the very process that gives life beauty. We may dream of breaking the hourglass, but maybe mercy lies in letting the sand fall, one irreversible grain at a time. Because if the past were editable, meaning would vanish. But in the fleeting present, in the fragile now, that's where existence finds its truth. If this journey through time's forbidden frontier moved you, subscribe for more untold stories of science, philosophy, and the mysteries that define our world.